period of national mourning of our late founding president, Dr. Sam Shafishuna Nujoma, who passed on the 8th of February 2025 in Windhoek, Namibia. As of today, the street procession carrying the casket of President Nujoma is making its way around Windhoek, and those who can, kindly please continue to line up along the routes. As I've indicated in yesterday's briefing, you may sing, chant, wave, or salute the casket. This afternoon, I'll be announcing the cabinet decisions as decided at the second decision-making meeting of cabinet held on Tuesday, the 25th of February 2025, and as chaired by His Excellency Dr. Nangolo Mbumba. Thereafter, I will share information related to the funeral arrangements of our late founding president. But first, the cabinet briefing. The first cabinet decision is around the universal health coverage policy for the Republic of Namibia. Cabinet approved the policy on universal health coverage for Namibia with the main objective to ensure that all Namibians in all parts of the country are able to access the health care they need at all times without suffering financial catastrophe. Cabinet further directed the Ministry of Works and Transport, being the convener, Minister of Health and Social Services, Ministry of Finance and Public Enterprises, and the National Planning Commission to develop implementation and funding modalities for the above-mentioned policy and submit a report to Cabinet for endorsement. The Interministerial Committee may co-opt any other relevant stakeholders. The second Cabinet decision is a report on the 27th Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting held from the 21st to the 26th of October 2024 in Apia, Samoa. Cabinet directed the following officers, ministries and agencies to take action in their areas of responsibilities: the Office of the President, Ministries of International Relations and Cooperation, Works and Transport, Rural and Urban Development, Sports, Youth and National Service, Gender Equality, Poverty Eradication and Social Welfare, and the Ministry of Finance and Public Enterprises. The following cabinet decision is the cooperation framework between the Namibian Police Force and the Federal Police of Brazil. Cabinet approved the signing of the cooperation framework between Namibian Police Force and the Federal Police of Brazil. The objective of the intended cooperation framework is to improve and expand the cooperation to prevent and fight the transnational organized crimes such as human trafficking, drug trafficking and related crimes, economic, cyber crimes, infringement of the intellectual property and security, terrorism, and other forms of transnational crimes. The next cabinet decision is the hosting of the workshop on prison infrastructure in Africa by the Ministry of Home Affairs, Immigration and Safety and Security, Department of the Namibian Correctional Service for June 2025 in partnership with the International Committee of the Red Cross. Cabinet approved the hosting of this workshop in partnership, of course, with the Red Cross, and the workshop on prison infrastructure in Africa is a platform that brings together representatives of various prison administrations to facilitate the exchange of experiences, best practices, and lessons learned in the planning and management of prison infrastructure and to develop new tools and policies for its improvement and to initiate discussion on the important topic of correctional planning and designing. The next cabinet decision is an annual report and financial statement of the Central Procurement Board of Namibia. Cabinet approved the 2022-2023 annual report and financial statements of the Central Procurement Board of Namibia and authorized the Minister of Finance and Public Enterprises to table the said report in the National Assembly. Another cabinet decision is an annual report on the financial statements of the Namibia Ports Authority, NAMPORT. Cabinet also approved this annual report and financial statements and also authorized the Minister of Finance and Public Enterprises to table the report in the National Assembly. The final decision is another annual report and financial statement for the Namibia Postal and Telecom Holdings NPTH. Cabinet approved this annual report and financial statement of 2022 to 2024 and authorized the Minister of Finance and Public Enterprises to table the report in the National Assembly. Hileni, I now move on to the funeral arrangements briefing on the matters related to the funeral arrangements of the late President, His Excellency Dr. Sam Shafishuna Nujoma. The first one is related to the country representatives expected during the funeral of His Excellency the President, founding and father of the Namibian nation. And I'll indicate the countries, the resident ambassadors and resident ambassadors, as well as the regional and international organizations that are expected. The following countries in no particular order are Angola, South Africa, Zimbabwe, Ghana, Malawi, Tanzania, Eswatini, Egypt, Lesotho, Botswana, Finland, the Democratic Republic of Congo, Mozambique, Liberia, Algeria, Iran, Venezuela, and Zambia. The following are the representatives of resident ambassadors or high commissioners and non-resident ambassadors and high commissioners. Brazil, China, Congo-Brazzaville, Cuba, France, Germany, India, Indonesia, Japan, Malaysia, Portugal, Russia, Turkey, United Kingdom of the Great Britain and Northern Ireland, the United States of America, Kenya, Sahrawi, Ethiopia, Australia, Cote d'Ivoire, Czech Republic, Holy See, Ireland, Jamaica, Korea, Kuwait, Libya, Netherlands, Palestine, Qatar, Rwanda, the Seychelles, Singapore, Uganda, Denmark, Norway, and Serbia. The following are the regional and international organizations that are expected during the memorial service and the burial of our late president. The first is the Africa Peer Review Mechanism, APRM, then the Africa Energy Chambers, then the Benguela Current Convention Secretariat, the Commonwealth, the European Union, the Pan-African Parliament, the SADC Parliamentary Forum, and the United Nations representatives in Namibia. Kindly take note that this extensive list is made up of delegations from countries that are either led by heads of states or governments, vice presidents, prime ministers, former presidents, heads of states or governments, heads of regional or international organizations, speakers of parliament, ministers, resident ambassadors or high commissioners, non-resident ambassadors or high commissioners, eminent persons, honorary consuls or consul generals, and other dignitaries such as representatives from former liberation movements and political parties across the African continent. The next update is related to the pickup points from the city of Windhoek related to the funeral of His Excellency the President, starting with, of course, the memorial service happening tomorrow at the Independence Stadium and on Saturday, the 1st of March, at the Heroes Acre for the burial. These are the following pickup points categorized by constituencies. In the Katutura East constituency, the bus stop of Owambo will be one of the pickup points, the Hagana service Tamara 7 bus stop, and the Donkerhoek taxi shop. In the Moses Gareb constituency, Ombili bus stop, Moses Gareb constituency office, Havana bus stop, Kabila bus stop, and the Omulunga Street bus stop. In Topia's Hanyako constituency, Women Center, Onguo Yepongo, Lieta Market, One Nation, and Babylon or Kilimanjaro. In the Samora Machel constituency, the following are the pickup points: Greenwell Matongo bus stop, Oshakati service station bus stop, Ivory Coast on the Monte Cristo Road, Machichi bus stop including all Havana suburbs, Soccerfield Greenwell Mountain Road, as well as all 3 bus stops in Evelyn Street. In the Commonwealth constituency, Agostinium Gate, the Siever de Laan bus stop, Achterlaan bus stop and clinic, all the Ochomwise 1, 2, and 3 bus stops, the Woermann and Brock Shopping Center in Ochomwise. Those are the bus stops for Commonwealth. In the Windhoek West constituency, the Bachbrug Post Office, Rocky Crest Shopping Complex Center, and the Simbabasia, all bus stops in Shilunga and Ondangaura streets. In the Windhoek East constituency, Sederhof bus stops close to Shoebox or the playground, the Erost Post Office, and Hidas Shopping Center bus stop. In the John Pandeni constituency, Eishipena bus stop, Soweto Market bus stop, the Vanaida bus stops 1 and 2, the CCN bus stop, and the Penduka bus stop near the Golgotha Cemetery. In the Katutura Central constituency, the Malacca Dry bus stop, the Damara bus stop, the Single Kota bus stop, the Soccer House bus stop, the Gemeente bus stop, the Miami bus stop, and Old Rank 7 bus stop, and the Pick and Pay at Old Black Chain bus stop. Finally, in the Windhoek Rural constituency, these are the following pickup points. First, in the Mixed Settlement, then the Grootop Settlement, Dortabus area, Kaps Farm, Newdam College, Stinkwater, Baumgartsbroem, Navasport, and the Klein-Alp area in the Windhoek Rural constituency. For more information, we urge the residents to contact their various regional local authority councillors as well as their regional constituency councillors. Well, Hilani, this concludes today's briefing. Fare thee well, Comrade President Nujoma, till we meet again. Thank you very much.